Hello student. Student, in last video we have discussed the chapter 3rd. Name of the chapter is motion in straight line. We have completed this chapter. We have discussed all the numerical based on this chapter. Okay. So student, now it's time to study the chapter number 4th, and the name of the chapter is motion in plane. Okay. The name of the chapter is motion in plane. This is the chapter number 4. Okay, and this chapter is also comes under the kinematics. Okay, I have already told you that there are 3 chapters in the kinematic, and this is the chapter 2nd in that unit. Okay, so this is totally this one is the 4th chapter. Okay, and second chapter of kinematics. Okay, yeah. So student, first I want to give you some introduction about this chapter. Okay, so in this chapter we have generally studied the vectors. Okay, means first we will study the difference between scalar and vector, which we have already discussed in class 9th. Then we will generally focus on the vectors. Okay, vectors means types of vector. Okay, then we will study some definitions like displacement vector, like position vector, and different types of vector, like what is the zero vector, what is the unit vector, what is the there are some other types of vector also. Then vector product, then scalar product. Okay, that is called cross product and dot product also. Then we will also study the resultant of vector. Okay, means addition, subtraction. Then if two vectors are perpendicular, then what will be their resultant? Okay, so we have to discuss all these topics in this chapter. Okay, very interesting chapter and very easy chapter this one. Okay, because we already know so many things about the vector. We have already discussed this chapter in class 9th. Okay, so student, let's start. So first topic for this chapter is what? Physical quantity. We have already discussed what is the meaning of physical quantity. Now types of physical quantity means scalar and vector quantity. First we will discuss the scalar quantity. Okay, I think you all knows what is the meaning of scalar quantity. Scalar quantities are those quantity which require magnitude only. Okay, means फिजिकल क्वांटिटी वो क्वांटिटीज हैं जिनको डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए हमें सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, लाइक टाइम, ओके, लाइक वर्क, ओके, लाइक स्पीड, सो देयर आर लाइक एनर्जी, okay, like temperature. So there are so many physical quantity which require only what? Magnitude to represent. Okay, I think you got what is the meaning of scalar quantity. Now coming to the vector quantity. So student, what is the meaning of vector quantities? Vector quantities are those quantity which require magnitude as well as direction. Okay, suppose I am taking velocity. So I have told the velocity is 30 km per hour. So now to represent this velocity I have to describe the direction also. Means किस direction में जो उसकी velocity 30 km per hour है. Okay, and like force, okay, and like pressure. There are so many physical quantities like velocity, acceleration. These all are the angular momentum, linear momentum. These all are displacement. These all are the vector quantity, because we have already discussed these two topics in class 9th. So I am not explaining these two, but I have explained, I think, sufficient what is the meaning of scalar and what is the meaning of vector. Scalar means magnitude only. Example, temperature, time, work, energy, etc. Vector means magnitude as well as direction. In this, velocity, displacement, acceleration, linear momentum, angular momentum, so many things, torque. Okay, these all comes under the vector quantity. Okay student, I have already told you that in this chapter we focus in vector quantities or in the topic vector only. We have to discuss this chapter, this topic in whole chapter. Okay, yeah. Now next topic is types of vector. Okay, types of vector. So student, we have two types of vector. Okay, we have two types of vector, and the first vector is the polar vector. Okay, first type is the polar vector, yeah, and second type is the axial vector. Okay, very easy, no any problem. Okay, so first we will understand what is the meaning of polar and what is the meaning of, then we will understand what is the meaning of axial vector. Okay, so polar vector is that vector whose direction is always towards the direction of motion of the body. Okay, what is the meaning of polar vector? Polar vector is that vector, if you want to write, you can note it in your notebook. Polar vector is that vector which is whose direction is towards the motion of the body. बॉडी जिस डायरेक्शन में मोशन करती है उसी डायरेक्शन में इस पोलर वेक्टर की डायरेक्शन होती है, उसी और जो है इसकी डायरेक्शन होगी. पोलर वेक्टर इज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द मोशन ऑफ द बॉडी. दिस विल बी द करेक्ट डेफिनेशन एंड वेरी सिंपल डायरेक्शन. पोलर वेक्टर इज दैट वेक्टर व्हिच इज डायरेक्टेड ऑलवेज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द मोशन ऑफ द बॉडी, लाइक वेलोसिटी. एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट, no problem. Actually one more topic before that topic, that's why I little bit confused whether I have to teach this topic first or that one. I forget that teach to that topic. No problem, first we will discuss this topic, then we will discuss how we will represent the vector. Okay, what is the actual meaning of vector? Don't worry, I will explain that after this topic. Okay, so first what is the meaning of polar vector? Polar vector is that vector which is directed towards the motion of the body, like velocity, like force. Okay, means जैसे force लग रहा है, if force is applying to this side, means the direction of vector will be towards the downward. If force is applying to this side, then direction of vector, polar vector, will be towards the this side. If body is moving to this side, then polar vector will be towards the this side. Okay, yeah. Force, linear momentum, etc. Okay, yeah, means these polar vector is applied when body is in a line. Okay, you can simply we can say means when body is moving in a straight line, okay, or in a plane, that time. Okay, yeah. And the axial vector is that vector which is directed towards the axis of body, axis of rotation. Suppose this is the axis of a body is rotating along this axis, then which vector we will use? We will use axial vector. Suppose at any time body is at this point, so its axial position will be, axial vector will be like this. When body is at this point, then axial vector will be like this. When body is at this point, its axial vector will be like this. Means axial vector is that vector which is used to represent the axial position which is directed towards the axis of rotation. Axial vector is always directed to the axis of rotation of body. So example, torque, okay, angular velocity, okay, and angular momentum. मीन्स जहां पर भी रोटेशन होगा, सिंपल लैंग्वेज में मैंने आपको बताया ना कि जब बॉडी स्ट्रेट लाइन में मूव करती है, ठीक है, तो वहां पर क्या होगा, हम पोलर वेक्टर लेंगे. एंड व्हेन बॉडी इज रोटेटिंग अराउंड एक्सिस, दैट टाइम वी विल टेक द एक्सियल वेक्टर. ओके, टॉर्क में भी देखो बॉडी रोटेट करती है, एंगुलर मोमेंटम, एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, ठीक है. यहाँ अगर सिंपल डिस्प्लेसमेंट ले रहे थे, देन वी विल टेक व्हाट, पोलर वेक्टर. व्हेन वी विल टेक एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, देन वी विल टेक एक्सियल वेक्टर. I think you got what is the meaning of polar vector and what is the meaning of axial vector. Now I already told you that I forget to explain one topic, that's why I was confused little bit. Okay, first now I want to tell you representation of vector, how we represent the vector. Okay, so to represent the vector we require two quantities, two things, not quantity. Okay, what? One thing is magnitude, okay, and second one is direction. You all knows, to represent any physical vector quantity we require two things, one is the magnitude and another one is the direction. So magnitude is represented by the line, this, and direction is represented by the arrow. Okay, or you can say the length of this vector. Suppose this is the vector, this is vector AB, or you can say this is vector P. Vector P equal to AB, where A is the tail and this one is the B is the head. इन दिस देखो ये एक वेक्टर है, वेक्टर ए बी, ठीक है, इस वेक्टर ए बी की वैल्यू कितनी है पी, तो हमने जो वेक्टर पी है इसको ए बी से रिप्रेजेंट किया है, इसमें जो ए बी है, दिस ए बी, इन दिस ए बी ए इज रिप्रेजेंट टेल एंड बी इज रिप्रेजेंट हेड, ठीक है, ए बी ऐसे लिखा, अगर मैं इसको क्या लिख दूं, जस्ट वेट, एक्चुअली लाइट इज गॉन, आई एम पॉजिंग दिस वीडियो, जस्ट वेट बेटा, या इट्स now it's okay, sorry for that. Yeah beta, actually I have written p equal to ab, a meaning of ab, simple, this ab is representing the magnitude, what, ab magnitude. ओके ये मैंने आपको बताया कि इसमें दो चीज की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, वन इज मैग्नीट्यूड एंड अदर वन इज डायरेक्शन. सो होल ab, this ab is representing the magnitude and this one is the direction, and this a is representing tail and this b is representing head. Have you got? And the in this the length of this arrow, ये देखो ये पूरा एरो बनाया है, this length of this arrow is representing the magnitude. सपोज करो मैंने 3 लिखा है, magnitude मीन्स एक नंबर, ab की वैल्यू 3 है, ठीक है, तो ये जो ये लेंथ है ये 3 है, इसका मीन्स ये है, magnitude ये तो हुआ ना, और this is the direction. Have you got? I am telling you again, to represent the vector we require two things, one is the magnitude and another one is the direction. Okay, magnitude. So now how we will represent, suppose we have a vector p equal to ab, okay, this is the vector, so this is the magnitude and this one is the direction. Now how we will represent it in symbol, this is a, this is b, this is the magnitude, I have already told you, this is ab is the magnitude and direction is this. So in this a is the tail, first one will be tail and b will be the head and this is the direction. अब जो ये लेंथ है, दिस, ये देखो यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक ab means ये पूरा ab है, means this length is representing the magnitude. Okay, this is very simple, very simple. Next, now coming to the next, position and displacement vector. Okay, position and displacement vector. First we will study what is the meaning of position vector. Position vector is that vector which represent the position of a body from the origin. Suppose करो, देखो हम ये क्या है, chapter name is motion in plane, so we will study here two dimension things. Okay, in two dimension, this is x axis and this is y axis. Suppose a particle or body is at point p, okay, so we have to represent its position vector. So position vector is the vector which represent magnitude and direction of body, or which represent the position of body from the origin. This, इस पॉइंट की ओरिजिन से डिस्टेंस को, पोजीशन को मेजर करेगा, दिस इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय r. Okay, so we will measure corresponding this position and this position. Okay, so how we will represent what is the meaning of position vector? Position vector is that vector which represent the position of body from the origin. Okay, this is called position vector. Okay, yeah. Now next one is the displacement vector. What? Displacement vector. So what is the meaning of displacement vector? Displacement vector is the vector which is used to represent the initial position and final position of the body. Okay, displacement vector is that vector which is used to represent initial and final position of the body. How? Again we will take xy plane. This is y axis, this is x axis. Suppose body is initially at this point, at A. So how we will represent it? We will represent it by a position vector r0. Okay. Finally body is at point B. This will be, let this one is r1. Okay. r0 means आप इसके corresponding ये position और ये position देखेंगे और इसके corresponding ये position और ये position देखेंगे. Now we have to find out the displacement vector. So displacement vector will be this RAB. RAB means RA minus RB. You can write it also. This one is R0. This one is R1. You can write it also R0 minus R1 means R01. देखो यहाँ पर मैंने लिखा है RAB. सबसे बेस्ट ये रहेगा कि हम इसको सिंपल R01 से ही दिखाएं. How? The position vector of A is R0, position vector of B is R1. So displacement vector is that vector which represent the initial and final position of the body, means which is directed from initial to final position. Means initial is at 0, R0, 1. Like this, R0, 1. R0, 1 vector equal to R0 minus R1. So this is the displacement vector. Okay, yeah. So student, this is for today. This is very important chapter and very interesting chapter. So I hope you got what I want to say. Okay, and you watch this video very properly. In case you face any doubt or any difficulty, we will discuss this chapter again in classes. And I request to you all, please solve all the numerical of previous chapter also. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day, you take care of yourself. Thank you beta.